What's going on? It's Thursday, and I want to talk about this executive order today. I mean, what's going on with this and the crypto market is just crazy. This is the most craziest thing I've ever read. I've looked into it, and I don't know what's going on. There's nothing in it. It's just vague, but I'm going to talk about this executive order so we understand what are the implications on the crypto world. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Invest Desk, your number one channel for cryptocurrency investing, daily news updates and forecast. My name is Syed, and we're going to be talking about the executive order on ensuring responsible development of digital assets. But first things first, let me quick set up my chat. So yeah, I mean, this is interesting, isn't it, right? It's something that I want to, I looked at this and I'm like, geez, what is this all about? But I'm going to tell you what this is all about, right? At least this is my own thoughts. Let me know in comments what you think if you've gone through this. I don't know if you did or not, but if you did, let me know what you think, what's going to happen to the crypto market and what this is all about. This is all about central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. Geez, I mean, it's all about them, right? It's nothing about us. I mean, meaning DeFi space, right? It's really about them coming up with a digital dollar, and that's about it. And through the digital dollar, they're trying to regulate something. I don't know. I just don't get it. But I'm going to go through this. So I'm going to go through this with you. Hopefully, this is something that you will see. And yeah, let me know what you think. If you've already read it, if you've, I don't know if you read it, in entirety. But if you did, I'd like to get some comments, all right? Let me know what you think of what's going on with this particular executive order. But, of course, if you're new to the channel, as always, please subscribe. And, of course, smash that like button if you're already on. Certainly appreciate that and love your support. Thank you so much. So let's get into the executive order of the President of the United States, Joe Biden. I mean, this is crazy. In my humble opinion, this is just crazy because let me show you why. Let me show you why. Because all they're saying is that they must protect the United States and global financial stability and mitigate systemic risk. How are they going to do that? How are they going to, just this part right here. They must protect the U.S. and the global financial. How can they protect the global financial stability if everything is on blockchain? It's DeFi. What are you going to do with blockchain, right? Yeah, you have a paper route. People are working. MIT is working on, the digital dollar, for example, and that's really what's going on with, the digital dollar itself, and see what's going on. But yeah, this is just crazy. Yeah, this is just seeing what's going on. They must protect the U.S. and the global. I don't know how they're going to do it. All right, that's just one crazy part. Okay, and they continue on saying some digital asset trading platforms and service providers have grown rapidly in size, and they don't like it. I don't know why they don't like it, right? So deal with it, right? Or you should grow too, or you should come into DeFi, right? Well, anyways. All right, so in complexity and may not be subject to or in compliance with the appropriate regulation or supervision. Well, you can come up with regulations and then nothing wrong with regulating it, but how are you going to, be the protector? I mean, that's one crazy thing about this order, right? All right. The other thing is we must mitigate the illicit finance and national security risk. Fine, that's understandable. All right, do what you got to do. Get those hackers out of the way. Perfect. And then, the half of the part of this is just vague. There's nothing concrete about this executive order, in my opinion, of course. But I want to show you something about CBDC. I just laughed at it, right? What they're doing is they're just trying to launch the United States CBDC, if doing so is deemed to be in the national interest. Well, I mean, that's what he's saying, my administration places the highest urgency on research and development efforts into the potential design and deployment options of a United States CBDC. Well, geez, if you just want to convert the fiat currency and come up with a parallel digital dollar, it's okay. It's perfectly fine. What does this have to do with the crypto? What does this have to do with DeFi space? I mean, I just don't get it. The rest of the entire order is just, goes in circles around CBDC, right? Because this United States CBDC may have the potential, and the US CBDC that is interoperable with CBDCs issued by other monetary authorities. So what they're doing is they're trying to come up with a common digital currency for the entire world. All right, so all countries are going to follow the US CBDC, right? Central Bank Digital Currency. That's what it is, right? So it's just like converting your existing fiat currency into digital, but everything stays the same. That's what I'm getting the sense out of it. I don't know about you, but hey, that's what I'm thinking. And then, of course, the rest of the world is also going to peg their digital currencies with the United States CBDC. How about that? What's the difference? I mean, what's going on? All right, so they'll have their own blockchain. All right, fine. They can place the digital dollar on their own blockchain, and rest of the countries of the world, they're going to peg their currencies with that blockchain. I don't know how it's going to work, but it's a ways, guys. It's a ways. But once again, how does it regulate the existing $2 trillion worth of crypto market, guys, right? It doesn't. For example, if I go to this baby here, which is Dogecoin, this is our baby. Tell me about it, right? But I'm going to come back to Dogecoin. I want to talk about Dogecoin a little bit, of course, because Dogecoin is our baby, and we've been with Dogecoin since last year. And yeah, this is crazy. And this year we're going to become Dogecoin millionaires. I keep saying this, right? Because, I'm going to give you this. Psychology says that if you continue to think about something, it just happens, right? No, I'm just kidding. It's just, I don't know if it happens, but it's just crazy. All right. So I'll come back to Dogecoin. Let's talk a little bit more about the CBDC. So let me know in comments what you think of what's going on and the central bank digital dollar. I just think that that's all they're doing. So if I just go through this, the potential implications of a United States CBDC based on the possible design choices for national interests, including implication for economic growth and stability. So they're just going to replace the existing fiat currency with digital currency. Big deal, right? It's just going to still say $1, a dollar, right? It's just going to be a stable coin. That's all. Which is cool, right? Which is at least, well, the positive side here is that at least it's a good thing in a positive direction. Okay? That's what it is. All right, so the chairman of the Board of Governors for the Federal Reserve System is encouraged to continue to research and report on the extent to which CBDCs could improve the efficiency and reduce the costs of existing and future payment systems. Okay, yeah, it's all about CBDC, guys, right? Yeah, that's it. So if you read through this, yeah, there are other areas that they do want to regulate, they want to protect, they want to do things, but to me, it's just vague. Nothing concrete in this particular executive order. Well, they still have 6, 7, 8 months to comply to this order, and committees are working on this. Hopefully, they'll be working on this, and it would be necessary at relevant agencies to facilitate the support and the introduction of a CBDC system should one be proposed. So yeah, makes sense, right? All right. So they have 180 days to the Attorney General in consultation with the Secretary of the Treasury and the Secretary of Homeland Security shall submit to the President a report on the role of law enforcement agencies in detecting, investigating, and prosecuting criminal activity related to digital assets. All right, so this is something good because, yeah, we know that, exchanges were hacked, a billion tokens here, $1 billion worth of tokens here and there. So yeah, we've seen those. So that's a good thing. So there's a good part to it also. I want to, of course, highlight the good parts. But overall, it's just, yeah, it just talks about this and ends up with CBDCs also. I don't know, just my take on it. I could be way off, but I don't see the relation of this crypto order, right? That's why I call this a crazy crypto order, with the existing crypto world, right? Where we are, where with Dogecoin, where with Bitcoin. What's going to happen to these cryptocurrencies and new cryptocurrencies? They can regulate it, yeah, of course, a little bit, but there's just one too many, and you cannot regulate DeFi space. You just cannot, because it's not. It's just not. Just like you cannot do anything to the internet. Can you? Who owns the internet, right? Yeah, it's us. It's every one of you, every one of us, right? Similarly, it's just DeFi. So I don't know if they'll be able to actually, grab the entire crypto world, and be the regulator for the entire world. But no, it's not going to happen, because let me give you an example. There are many, many cryptocurrencies that are new, that are just popping up every single day. For example, if you go to CoinMarketCap and you see all these ICOs coming up, typically when you end up buying or investing in one of these ICOs, they ask you, in terms of their KYCs, or know your customer, know your client, right? Where you're from, and they ban certain countries. If you are, for example, in the United States, you cannot buy a certain ICO. I mean, that's, yeah, how are you going to regulate that? So, and that's how it is. And that's why we see exchanges like Coinbase, for example, does not list all of the cryptos. We have Binance, we have the Binance US, which was, crazy in its own place, but Binance, otherwise, like out of Singapore and other countries, you can buy other cryptocurrencies. And people all over the world, they're buying those cryptos, right? So yeah, that's just my take on it. I had to, let it out. This is my research. This is what my take on the executive order on ensuring responsible development of digital assets. It's not, I don't know. It's just crazy. Anyways, all right, let's get on with the next part, which is Dogecoin. Of course, Doge price is at 11.59. It's below 12 cents, which is still at the support level, right? That's where we are. Hopefully, it's still, although it's declining. But here's a perspective. Here's a chart in perspective. I want to show you. This is just recent. This is just latest. The Dogecoin analysis. You'll notice in 2014, that's when Dogecoin was created, right? And of course, the original creators left Dogecoin because it was just not worth it. That, and that the price was 0.0001. So that's like 3 zeros and 1. So people back in 2014, that's way, long time ago, had you bought it then, you'd definitely be a millionaire by now. But we didn't buy it, right? We bought it here somewhere at about 4 cents, right here. Somewhere around there, yeah. Oh, not here. Right here. So on this jump, okay? That's when InvestDesk, which is your number one channel, got into Dogecoin. Last year in February 22nd. That was our birthday. Yep, that's the channel's birthday, guys. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Certainly appreciate that. And of course, smash that like button if you're on. But we were right here when we bought it. So from our initial buy of Dogecoin, which we're still holding, we've not sold a single Doge as of right now. Even though we could have, I was pretty tempted at 70 cents, but nah, we wanted to take Doge to $1, but it didn't go to $1. In fact, it's coming back down to about 12 cents. But look at this moving average. This orange line is the 100-day moving average continuation, right? So check this out. This is a pretty nice, chart, okay? The moving averages now show that Dogecoin is going to be able to pull back up and move into at about 54 cents in the next maybe 100 days or something like that, right? So in 3 months or 4 months from now, it'll be back up to about 50 cents. I think it's just repeating last year. When we bought it last year at about 5 cents, right? And since the entire year, it went all the way up to 70 cents. So guess what? We're starting again, right? We're back at 12 cents. It's going to go up to another 50 cents or maybe even all-time high this year. And that's what I mean when I say we are going to become Dogecoin millionaires this year, right? Not next month, not tomorrow, but sometimes this year. So I'm just waiting for the consolidation to occur at 11 cents, 12 cents, whatever it is, and maybe, buy some more. I mean, that's just me, guys, right? And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I do it for myself. It is just historical analysis, perspective, and our experience with crypto. So let me know what you think about this moving average. This is pretty cool. And of course, this is by Bixley. So thanks, Bixley, for this chart. But the moving averages are, they show the upward trend in the next few months. Okay, so this is probably the dip where you want to get your hands into Doge. And if you're even a first-time investor, that's probably a great price, by the way, right? This is just like going 1 year back, because this is something that you want to be, starting. If you're thinking of getting into crypto, this probably would be a good place to start. All right, so I wanted to cover this, and of course, I also have a couple other news, like the gas price in the U.S. is $4. I know in Vegas, I have some family in Vegas, so they just called me up and they said, "Well, geez, the gas prices in Vegas is over $5, $5.50." So that's just crazy. That's just the craziest part. I mean, yeah. I remember when it was 90 cents, 92 cents, 97 cents when I was going to college, right? Yeah, that was a long time ago. But in any case, so yeah, the gas prices are up. That's crazy. Bitcoin drops below 40,000, almost wiping out gains from Biden's crypto's executive order. And that makes sense. Just like I say, it's the crazy crypto order because it's just fake. It's nothing concrete. It doesn't tell us anything, right? That's why Bitcoin dropped down to 40,000. All right. And then, of course, related news about why the cryptocurrency community is celebrating Biden's executive order. I don't know why they're celebrating. I think the only part to celebrate is the fact that the government, the regulators are recognizing, or they have recognized finally, that crypto is here to stay. And the future is about digital currencies, right? Whether it's the central bank digital dollar or digital currency or other cryptocurrencies, that's for sure, guys. The future is crypto, okay? There's no doubt about that. So if you're looking at 5 years from now, if you have Dogecoin, for example, right here at 12 cents, where is it? Yeah, I'm bring up the chart here. Perfect. Zoom in a little bit. So if you have Dogecoin at 11 cents, in 5 or 6 years from now, this could be, I don't know where, just like Bitcoin or other cryptos. Because if you go to crypto, if you look at the history of crypto, and at least just go back 1 year, look at the gains, 100,000%, 80,000%, 40,000%. That's just crazy. It is crazy. We did it, guys. I mean, hey, we proved it. We did it. And we're going to do it again, because this is something that is going to continue to grow as more and more people find out. And the US, by the way, this executive order, they're also going to be able to educate consumers on cryptocurrencies, which means that the future, in the next coming months and years, people are going to be more and more leaning towards and started to use crypto. Whether it's the stable coin, doesn't really matter. But the point is, it's crypto, right? It's cryptocurrency. That's going to be it. You'll have ATMs. We already have ATMs accepting Bitcoins, accepting Dogecoin. And we're going to have ATMs accepting all kinds of cryptos, right? So, yeah, but it's a ways. It's a ways. So if you are a wise investor, if I can call that, if I can say that word, yeah, it's a long-term game. Definitely long-term. Just like Dogecoin right here. I just gave an example. 2014, this is about 7-8 years ago, at 0.001 cent, boom, even at 12 cents, you're a multi-millionaire or even a billionaire, depending on how many you bought, right? Same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was like $2,000, $2,000, $500 when it started. And now it went all the way up to $65,000, $66,000. So we know that. We know the drill. All right. So yeah, that's what I have for today. Let me know what you think about the crazy crypto order. And we talked about Dogecoin, talked about the implications. Hope this helps, kind of makes sense. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and of course smash that like button before you leave. Thanks so much. And again, I'll call it off today because this is something that I wanted to cover. Wanted to give you my point of view in what's going on. And by the way, on Twitter, I'm at invest_desk on Twitter. So go check that out. That'll be much appreciated also. And then one last news about SHIB, right? There was some news about SHIB. They're going to burn some tokens. So yeah, maybe I'll do a live stream on that too, maybe later on tomorrow sometime. So, all right, guys, that's all I have. Thanks so much for being here. And